Internet land, can you fucking hear me?
Let them know, let them know.
I'm glad you can hear me this time. And just to let you know, this is brought to you by none other than Team DMT. And with us on episode 6 is none other than JaySin the Sing God. JaySin, how you doing today, bro?
I'm looking good, feeling good, smelling good, you know?
Hell yeah. So, pretty much when the feed ended up fucking up, we were talking about where did you grow up?
All right, man. So I grew up in a little shit-stained town called Falkville, Alabama. And the area I grew up in was called Lacon Mountain. The news channels often called it Meth Mountain at the time that I was living there. And it was a real interesting time for me to be there because I moved there from Illinois, and I was used to being the only basically white boy where I was at, and I went from dealing with that and getting used to that. I felt like right when I got used to that and I kind of like started making friends and becoming accepted, I had to fucking go to Alabama and I moved to Falkville where there was all white people and there was no diversity at all, and those people were not ready for me, I feel like. And it was just, it kind of fucking sucked for 15 years, man, but we made the best of it. Lacon Mountain was lit, and it definitely made me who I am in a lot of ways.
So was it a little bit of a culture shock, needless to say, when you first got down there,
I guess
from Chicago?
I guess I was super young, yeah, you know, for sure. And just as it progressed, I just never really felt like there was, out of everything that I was seeing, like all my options, like all the groups I could have rocked with, all the people I could have interacted with. I interacted with a lot of people, and I had a lot of people in my life, but I just never felt like for 15 years from my whole high school, I never made it to high school, I quit in 8th grade, but just from my whole school years and my whole little childhood or whatever, my whole teenage years, I just felt like I never really had that relationship with a friend that clicked, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's people in the little area, and that's what that was, but so it was just, you know what I'm saying? Because I was just super into hip-hop even when I moved there at 9 or 10. I was already fucking writing raps and shit. This is like literally all I gave a fuck about in the 3rd grade. And people in the 3rd grade weren't allowed to listen to rap because their parents were racist. And I didn't know what the fuck that was, you know? So definitely culture shock, yep.
Oh, yeah. Now, growing up in Chicago and Alabama, would you say that any of those like areas, styles have any influence on your own music that you make today, or?
I would say the South definitely has an influence on this on my whole style. Alabama specifically, I would say more of the experience of me living down there and the shit that I was involved with, and less the music that was coming out of Alabama, you know what I'm saying? But and then as far as Chicago goes, I mean, I could say the same thing about that. I wasn't even there that long, you know what I mean? So it's
right to even really get into the music like that. I feel you. So you said that you started doing music at an early age. What was like the moment that you're like, fucking, I'm gonna do this shit. I'm gonna start making music? I
was always just a writer first. When I was in like fucking kindergarten, I won a first place award for like a authors type of thing. I don't remember it fully because I've smoked a whole lot of weed since then, but I definitely know that I won like a first place thing, and I've always been a writer. And when I was 9 years old, I was just heavily influenced by hip hop. My dad was a DJ actually, and so there was a lot of, you know, records and tapes, CDs around the house that I'll fuck with that got me interested in the shit. And when I was probably like 13 or 14, I was writing the whole time. When I was like 13 or 14, I really gave up on everything besides hip-hop. And I was like, I don't give a fuck who you are, what you got going on. You can't tell me that I'm not going to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to crack. I'm going to make it crack. I see all this shit that all these other rappers did. They came from worse shit than me. You know what I'm saying? If not worse. And if they can do it, I can do it, because I just love to write and I love to rap, and I got a lot of shit that I want to express. So I just, brought 13, 14, literally just was like, started failing school, not giving a fuck. And like I said, I was like 16 in the 8th grade. I quit school in the 8th grade finally convinced my mom to sign them papers. Because I was going to do right anyways, you know?
And then from there, like about what time was the timeline until you went to California for a little bit?
Shit, yeah. So I moved to Alabama when I was like 9, 10 years old, and I was down there for like 15 years. So when I was like fucking 20-something, 22 or 23 or some shit like that, 28 now. It's like 2017 when I went down there, and I stayed out there for like a year, and I've basically never been home since. I went home last year for a little bit, but it wasn't like I was like moved back down there. You know what I'm saying? I just went down there.
Just a quick visit. Hey, what's up?
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
still
I was down
alive
there for a
type
couple
shit.
months. I got stuck down there and caught up longer than I wanted to be down there, but moved to West Oakland in 2017 and just started going crazy, you know what I'm saying, and learning a lot more about networking and the rap game, learning way more than I was where I was at, you know what I'm saying, and then just started taking it state to state with it, and then that's when I met Clay, you know what I'm saying, later on.
Okay, now after you met Clay, I take it that's what brought you to Detroit and working with his label and all that?
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. I was actually, when I left California, I stopped at hella places on the way. My plan was to go back to Alabama for real and fucking network in Atlanta a whole bunch. Because where I was at, Atlanta's only 3 hours away. You know, just like I live in Ohio now, Detroit's only 3 hours away. So that was my original plan, was to go all the way back home, see all my people, go back down there, and fuck around in Atlanta all the time. And it just didn't happen. It didn't end up that way, you know. The universe had different plans. I fucking stopped in Salt Lake City. I stopped in a bunch of places, but I ended up in Michigan, staying with the homie Gary Henry. Shout out to Gary Henry, super day one. And I was looking for a studio to record in to finish the project that I was working on at the time. And I already had like 40 pre-orders for it, and it wasn't even like halfway done. But I was just caught up in the fucking, like, literally, like, state to state, like, trying to figure out what the fuck I was going to go do next and how I was going to survive. And I was literally living off of these pre-orders and this shit I was selling off my website at the time, you know? So I was looking for a fucking place to record. I ended up meeting Clay, the mutual friend that I had with Nobi, and then shit just changed my fucking life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fucking didn't move because I wasn't living with Gary Henry, but I was kicking it at his spot, you know what I'm saying? I was kicking it with fans in Michigan, and I was like, I'm going to just stay in Ohio. This was before I moved there now. I fucking, you know what I'm saying? But I stayed in, this is like 2019, I think. Fucking stayed in Ohio, and Clay was always reaching out to me after I recorded with him that time in Michigan, you know? And I just decided I'm going to fucking go fuck with AR. Like, I'm going to sign with them, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to really rock with it. And I fucking went, and they let me, I moved out of Ohio, and they let me live in the studio. And then we just been building a super strong relationship ever since, going fucking crazy. AR, you ain't on the radar, ho.
And AR Entertainment, who's all on the label?
We got JaySin, the Sin God, Bales, the motherfucking legend, Southwest legend. We got Russell Hood, super duper fucking rock star, pop star, singer, motherfucking maniac, musical maniac.
All right. And do you have any new projects in the works currently?
Me and Clay are currently working on an album that's fully produced, fully engineered by him, all original in-house AR shit. And I can't really exactly tell you when it will be done because we are really just working on the formula and cooking it up, making sure it's super refined. It's a little bit different than a mixtape, you know what I'm saying? Even though the mixtape is so fire, we make it in 3 days. The quality blows people's fucking minds, and my fucking lyrics blow people's fucking minds, and we create that so fast. But the mixtape is still a different formula than the motherfucking album, you know what I'm saying? So we're working on an album right now, but it's gonna take a little time, so y'all just bear with me. I just gave y'all a little flavor with the TP4, you know? So go download that right now because it's free, and it's gonna hold you over to the full meal comes for you.
Oh yeah. And doing the music for a long time, what's the one thing that you love about doing the music, and what's the thing that you absolutely hate about doing fucking music?
To be honest, off top, so I'm going to answer the second one first because there's really not one thing that comes to my mind that I can say that I hate about it, honestly. I love all of it, bro. I do. I love it. Even all the bullshit that comes with it, all the cornballs that get in my way. The confrontation that comes with it, the constantly having to prove myself because where I came from and how people might misunderstand me. I love every motherfucking bit of it. But the main thing that I love about it, I guess, is if I did not have it, if this was, like I said, I've been doing it for so long, I can't even tell you why I started to do it. I just feel like it is what it is and it ain't what it ain't. And if I didn't have it, I don't know what type of person I would be, bro.
Let's be honest. The one thing that probably got you was the love for the fucking music, man. You know what I'm saying? It sucks you in.
Yeah, I just feel it in my heart and my soul, my blood and my veins, and it's just like the one thing that I love about it the most is anytime I have any bad trauma or super crazy close to it experience that I've ever had in my life, music has swayed me on the positive side, man. I'm JaySin the Sin God. I'm all about the yin and the yang. Everybody's got good and bad in them, and hip-hop has just helped me grow so much as a person and keep me on the more God side of it, even though I'm still sinning, and that's what I love about it. It just keeps me grounded and balanced.
Now, going across the country, I'm sure you've done quite a few shows and shit like that. What's the funniest thing that you've seen at a show?
Off top, first of all, shout out to Mike Murda. He got me on this crazy fucking mansion party at some fucking rich-ass fucking place. I don't even know what city it was in when I was living in California. And as soon as I got off stage, this bitch walked up to me with her phone out, her iPhone out, with her notes. And it said some shit like, "I'm not a thought, but I'm trying to fuck you tonight," or some weird shit. And I was like, off top, bitch, I need to see your ID, because there's hella high schoolers here and you got me fucked up. Like, I am not that horny, first of all, you know what I'm saying? But you trying to talk to me, period. So let me just see if you even old enough for me to talk to you, bitch. And she was like, "I ain't got no ID." And I was like, fuck out my face. But that's kind of like the weirdest, funniest thing I think that ever happened to me at a show, to be honest.
All right. And get a little more lighthearted. What was the favorite cartoon growing up?
Shit, bro, I don't know. Ed and Eddie, fucking
Solid choice.
Rocket
solid
Power.
choice.
Rocket Power is lit. I was always a wannabe skateboarder. All my friends was a lot better skateboarders than me, but I still fucking rocked a real deck, and I didn't try to break my legs on the fucking 12 set like they did, but I still rocked with them. So Rocket Power was always lit to me.
Rocket Power, all right, hell yeah. And is there any other runners-up in the cartoon section?
Shit, I'd have to think about it, man. I don't know, man. Ed and Eddie, Rocket Power, Dexter's Laboratory. He was cooking up in the kitchen just like me and Clay do in the studio. It's the process. The process.
And you're a smoker, of course.
Oh, yeah. I smoke weed.
Do you prefer blunts or the dabs?
I like to smoke a lot of blunts. Dabs are cool. I wasn't too crazy about them at first because they fucked me up so bad, but it seems like I kind of got used to them now. I chose not to take one before the interview because I still can't fucking handle it as well as other people. Yeah, but I definitely smoked more than one blunt before the interview, so I'd say blunts.
Oh, yeah. And is there anything that you want to plug before we end the interview?
For show, straight off the motherfucking top. Go to sinmilitia.com. Right at the top, there's a phone number. You can text SM43 to. You're going to get automatic updates. I'm going to send you a free motherfucking poster of 43 to code. All right? You can fucking subscribe to my YouTube, Sin God TV. I'm dropping brand new vlog episodes all the time, like the one you just saw earlier on the episode of The Void tonight.
We are going to be replaying that here in just a second when we end that interview, so motherfuckers can actually hear and enjoy that shit.
All right, there you go. It might have been fucked up a little bit earlier, but you know, we got you. We rocking with y'all real hard, so we're going to make sure that you can see it again. But I got brand new episodes of that shit coming out real frequently on my channel, Sin God TV. It's called Living with Sin. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, Sin God TV. I got a brand new motherfucking mixtape that just came out like 2-3 days ago. It's called The Process, hosted by DJ Clay. Hella scratching on that bitch because he's a real motherfucking DJ, and you can download it for free on Spinrilla, Dat Piff. You can download it on SoundCloud or stream it on SoundCloud, and it'll be on YouTube for you real soon, in a whole one video where you can just play the whole bitch and slap the whole mixtape. And I'm also gonna upload it in you know, each song. So YouTube, Spinrilla, Dat Piff, and SoundCloud, The Process 4. Go get that shit right now. It's 100% free. We got brand new merch that just dropped on 211merch.com. So go get fresh real quick if you're trying to get right with the get right. Okay?
Hell yeah, this motherfucker came prepared. He's got hella shit for you to fucking check out.
It's my job, man. It's my job.
Make sure to check that shit out after the show. But right now, we'd like to give a round of applause for JaySin the Sin God coming on here and doing a hell of a fucking interview with us here on The Void. And we will be back right after this vlog, and JaySin the Sin God's going to perform for everybody. So make sure to stay tuned. Here.
Yeah, man, on the way to motherfucking Pittsburgh, about to do this video shoot, Process 4. You know. This is how I make my living. Huh? This is how I make my living.
The outside good?
You'll be blurred out.
Yeah, you won't be in it.
Yeah, if you don't want to be in it, you ain't gonna be in it.
Stop it.
It's not against the law though. You recording me if I can't record you.
I only pump. I side the pump.
What? You're a fucking idiot, dude. You're a fucking cocksucker. You're a fucking retard.
Quarterback sack shit, I made 100 downs.
Hey, Glock, hold 30 like a big pack of Keystone. Hey, I'm about to baseball bat the fuck out these bitches, boy. Yes!
Yeah, let's play the track.
The only thing we trust is the code of 43. I remember when my goals used to seem out of reach. Was trying to open the right doors, but I had the wrong key.
Lessons that I learned really changed the way I see. Now I hustle like it's everyone relying on me. Every guy that put in work is a guy that's gonna eat. If you standing 10 toes, I'ma push
You up in the first location, we on the way to the second location. But first, we gotta get some Brodies so I can drink it with my Brody. You know, pretty dope ass drive-in store. They got hella Brodies. It's crunch time, but it's finna be lunchtime, cause I'm high and I'm hungry as hell. Yes, sir. Let's go. At this location that we just came from, we just met 2 graffiti writers. They was hella young, like 16. You know? People that young that are out here going that crazy on the streets. Hip hop will never die, man. No, I was gonna say for a story.
Oh. JaySin, just drive past.
I'm hanging out the shop. The only thing I lean on, we came along. This is we ain't had nothing to eat on. Back in them days when we couldn't turn the heat on. Shawty wanna be a thug, used to be the theme song. I'ma do the right thing when I'm rich and put my team on. If I love y'all, I'ma answer every time I hear the ringtone. Glock hold 30 like a big pack of Keystone. The drum hanging out the chop, the only thing I lean on.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Sweet. Go.
Yeah, then go ahead. Yep, perfect. Nice. Beautiful. Got it. But I'm thinking like, how's that look?
Back in the days when we couldn't turn the heat on. Alright, we need to get warmed up.
Let me back up a little bit. Hold up on this one. Hold up.
These motherfuckers are pretty tough, dude. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, bro!
Nice.
That was a good one.
Alright, let me get like, don't actually, sorry, I just want to get you pulling out of the case.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, alright.
And so, throw it up like you're gonna hit it, but don't actually hit it. You know, just like chuck it up in the air. Yeah. Oh! Cool.
Can you guys shoot guns right back out there?
I have, yeah. It depends on like which direction though.
Yeah, you gotta be safe about it for sure.
Yeah, like if you shoot like in that direction, it's fine. Like I've shot a shotgun out there a couple times.
You wanna clean it out?
Maybe just a little bit. I ain't gotta. No shit. I mean, goddamn, if I waste it. Let me just run a little water.
Yep.
In the club till strong, fuck what they be on. Glide hole dirty like a big pack of Keystone.
Oh, this looks nuts.
In the club till strong, fuck what they be on. Glide hole dirty like a big pack of Keystone. Drum hanging out the chop, the only thing I lean on. It came a long way since we ain't had nothing to eat on.
Should I be putting my hands
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, bet.
Yeah.
Back in the days when we couldn't turn the heat on. Shawty wanna be a thug, used to be the theme song. I'ma do the right thing when I'm rich and put my team on.
I love you, I'ma answer every time I hear the ringtone. I love all my brothers and my brothers love me. The only thing we trust is the code of 43.
I remember when my goals used to seem out of reach. Was trying to open the right doors, but I had the wrong key.
The lessons that I learned
Really changed the way I see. Now I hustle like it's everyone relying on me. I don't fuck about shit like that. I used to think it was cool, I didn't care. But now I see it's just part of your branding.
It's upside down. He's gonna be upside down in it.
I guess we could just flip it in post.
Well, you would flip the whole thing.
Yeah, I see that. It might be a little too wide.
Remember when my used to seem out of reach. Was trying to open the right doors, but I had the wrong key. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Excuse me. I just blew into town. I ain't from here. Is the dope any good around here?
That's dope, man.
Huh? It's just regular dope. I'm looking for that Supreme shit. That shit you're on. You look like you got on some good shit. Smoke weed every day. I know one thing is for sure. I'm tired of having a cold. I literally look like I've been blowing down lines of coke all night, dude.
Snorting that cocaine.
Good thing I got this fucking Tylenol.
There's the boss of the club right there.
He don't give a fuck. He knows about me. Oh, you want me to write my name on it? I got you. You send it to me on your Facebook? Yeah. Hell yeah. Big promo. If this was American Idol, you think I would win?
Sure.
I think so.
Inshallah.
For real.
Back in them days when we couldn't turn the heat on. Shorty wanna be a thug, used to be the theme song. I'ma do the right thing when I'm rich and put my team on. I love you, I'ma answer every time I hear the ringtone. I love all my brothers and my brothers love me. The only thing we trust is the code of 43. Remember when my goals used to seem out of reach. Was trying to open the right doors, but I had the wrong key. The lessons that I learned really changed the way I see. Now I hustle like it's everyone relying on me. Every guy that put in work is a guy that's gon' eat. If you standing 10 toes, I'ma put you on your feet, for real.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on The Void. I'm your host, Bradley motherfucking Smothers, and at this point in time, I'd like to bring to the ROX-TV ballroom studio motherfucking stage, whatever the fuck we want to call it, none other than JaySin, the motherfucking Sin God.
AR, you ain't on the radar, bitch. 43 the motherfucking code. You know what's going on. Bitch! Pulled up to the club with blood on my white tee. Am I rolling off a beam? Bitch, I might be. All my life has been a motherfucking crime spree. My life a motherfucking movie like it's Spike Lee. These goofies in my city tryna look just like me, but they can never live my life, it's a pipe dream. I'm cruising down the back road with no high beams. My right hand got a Glock with a red light beam. I feel bad for whoever try to fight me. It's too late to bring them back, fuck them sirens. We gon' have to hang them in the back like dry clean. I put them under 6 feet, I'm only 5 feet. I've been a small motherfucker all my life, G. I ain't that scared of being shot, I know it might sting. Ahead of the game, cause they don't think how I think. To be somebody nightmare, yeah, that's my dream. I'm Freddy Krueger in the daytime, bitches playtime. Pull up in the Chevrolet, sliding, bitches take mine. Slap the shit out of the plug, if my shit don't weigh right. You ain't showing love to me, pussy, that's a hate crime. Got a shooter on my right side, but he ain't right. He woke up at 8 a.m. and sniffed 8 lines. Shot 100 shots for breakfast just to get his aim right. Anywhere in the country, he gon' take a ride. It's a shootout with the cops if they try to raid mine. All my ops can't live my life, they wish that they could take mine. They can't take me out the game, hell no, it's game time. Simulation in this bitch, 43 the gang sign. Bitch! AR the motherfucking AR, you ain't on the radar, bitch. 43 the code to eat a motherfucking chode, man. Simulation, I can't tell with you, bitch. ROX-TV was cracking, bitch. Okay?
Technical issues. Hey, we're back here on ROX-TV. That was JaySin, the motherfucking Sin God, rocking the motherfucking stage. That does it for episode number 6 in this bitch. We will be back 2 weeks from now. And yeah, we will see you then. Thank you for tuning in to ROX-TV here on The Void.